Hey everybody, this is Jbizzo 49.
And Prometheus MFD.
February vlog's coming out a little early, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do apologize if feel like I'm not as enthusiastic as I usually am. I am feeling slightly ill, but I wanted to get this out before Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. Plus, we're recording this, like, late at night.
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock, but I don't have class tomorrow, so...
I do. Alright, so let's get on this.
Yes, you know the drill. We have some topics. We want to talk at you about them. Notice my use of the word "at."
Yeah, this really isn't a conversation between the viewer. I wish we could do that.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of neat.
that would be cool, but that would require some having to set up like something with, I don't know, Ustream or Livestream or something with an IRC chat. I don't know why I said IRC chat. That's kind of redundant, but whatever. Alright, so it is February. It is the month of the 3DS release in Japan.
Woohoo!
Yes. The 3DS is coming out there on the 25th, if I remember correctly. A couple weeks ago.
So.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, Nintendo held a press conference. I believe it was in Amsterdam.
Yeah, it was.
Where we got some details on when the rest of the world can expect the 3DS. Mark your calendars if you don't live in Japan. March 27th. Why are you so silent?
I'm just so happy that it's coming out. It's the best DS system since the DS Lite.
Now, we have some caveats to that score. Or at least I have one. But we'll get to that. We're going to talk specs in a couple minutes here. But I also want to mention price. Price in the US is $250. That's down from our estimate of $300.
Which pretty much every good Nintendo system has been $250 at release.
Yeah. I mean, thinking back, you have the Wii. I think the GameCube was $250.
GameCube was $250. Was it N64 was like $200, $250?
Yeah, it was. I think it was $200 since it was kind of released late in the generation.
Yeah. Still a good console though.
Hells yeah.
Wasn't the first DS originally $250?
I think it was actually $200, but I don't remember.
They've been in that range.
Yeah. So it's not as expensive as the Gizmondo.
To compare, Sony's new handheld, which we'll also talk about later, they haven't announced a price for it yet.
Oh dear.
And it's definitely not going to be $250.
Well, the PSP was $250 at release.
Yeah, but this is like a PSP on
Steroids?
no meth.
So it actually gets
We're from Iowa. It's on meth.
It actually gets worse.
2 words. Back touchscreen.
We'll get to that. Okay, I'm looking at a thing that's comparing all of the DS iterations, like specs-wise.
How's it looking?
Well, if you want to know weight, it's lighter than the DS Fat, but heavier than DS Lite.
that's still a pretty decent weight. I mean, it's not.
And of course,
DS Lites.
of course, it's lighter than DSi XL, which is a god awful abomination.
They took away the portable gaming and handhelds.
Yeah,
It's like a Virtual Boy.
ain't fucking fitting that in your pocket.
You know how much of a video game nerd I am? I was watching that show Pawn Stars. They had a Virtual Boy. I freaked out. Like, holy shit, they have a Virtual Boy. Like, half the people watching this don't even know what it is, and the other half don't care. And like 30% who know what it is are like, oh god, why would they subjugate him to that?
Because Virtual Boy was fucking terrible.
Dude, it'll give you migraines.
Oh yeah,
Not headaches, migraines.
it even warned you that on the fucking box.
Warning! This product is almost as bad for you as cigarettes. We here at Nintendo apologize. See you in 2006 when we release the Wii. Because they were psychic.
Yeah, sure they were. Do we know how many brightness levels the 3DS will have? Because I know DS Lite has 4, and then the DSi's have 5.
6 maybe?
I don't know.
Take it up another step. I know you can adjust the 3D depth.
Yeah.
Don't need those stupid goggles.
The 3DS will have one front-facing 2D camera and 2 rear-facing 3D sensors for camera.
That's gonna be that's actually an improvement on the shitty quality camera that you got in the DSi and the DSi XL.
Let's see. Connectivity, pretty standard.
Virtual Console.
Yes, Virtual Console for the 3DS will have...
Well, technically Virtual Handheld.
But they're calling it Virtual Console, I think.
I don't care. Virtual Handheld.
Yes, much like the Wii with the console games, the 3DS will have VC for handheld games.
And Zelda Ocarina of Time and probably Zelda Majora's Mask.
One of the Virtual Console launch titles for 3DS is Link's Awakening, I believe.
Dude, when I saw that, I'm like, yes, I'll finally get to play it for once, because I never played any of the Game Boy Zelda games. By the time I got into Zelda, I didn't even have a Game Boy anymore. I had a Game Boy Advance, but still.
There's like a bajillion preloaded apps on it already.
Yeah. Plus, it has that snazzy SD card slot.
Oh, hells yeah.
So we can put in our, like, 20 gigabyte SD cards that we paid $2,000 for in order to hold, like, every good handheld they'll ever release.
Actually, they're going to give you a 2 gig one.
Yes, but 20 gigs is 10 times that.
I don't think you can get it in 20 gig, but whatever.
I can dream.
I know you can get it in 16 and 32.
The 32 gig one was... It was a joke, okay? God. What I'm wondering... actually, I'll cover this later.
Alright. The only thing I can see, specs-wise, that might be a problem here is battery life.
Yeah. Doesn't it, like, just eat batteries like a battery-eating thingy?
You've been reading
3D on.
You've been reading TV tropes again?
You know I have.
Alright.
Can we not go a video without referencing them?
No, it's impossible.
It ruins your life.
Keep in mind, the 3DS is supposed to be capable of running GameCube level graphics.
In layman's terms, it's gonna be super powerful, and with great power comes great energy consumption.
Exactly.
Kind of like Spider-Man, but with energy consumption.
According to some estimates, you're going to get about 3 to 5 hours for 3DS games before it just goes. And then for regular DS games, it's about 5 to 8 hours, and this depends on brightness and how much processor is being used and all that other good shit.
And really, who doesn't just buy the car adapter so you don't even have to bother with battery life? That's what I don't think my DS is ever unplugged unless I take it out, and even then I have a car adapter.
And then I wonder if you connect the fucking thing to Wi-Fi, just don't unplug it ever.
My DS doesn't work for Wi-Fi. It's because Nintendo, the connectivity only supports WEP keys, and I have a WMPA key.
WPA.
WPA key. Yes. Or was it WEPA key?
No, it's just WPA.
I thought anyway, this is getting way off topic.
Trust me, I know this. I've had to set up connections with my Wii and stuff with WPA stuff and shit and crap.
I had to set up both routers at my parents' house and here.
See, we know about this shit. Anyway, back to battery life. So we're running the gamut from 3 to 8 hours on battery life here. To compare to previous DS iterations, DSi between 9 and 14 hours, depending on brightness levels. DS Fat 6 to 10 hours. Even the abomination DSi XL 13 to 17 hours. And
the DS Lite?
DS Lite 15 to 19 hours.
Because the DS Lite is king.
Yes, it is.
That was when Nintendo with the DS was like, hey, how can we improve this? And then they put it out and they're like, hey, how can we gimmick this? And then they put out the DSi. And then they're like, hey, how can we make people even spend more money for the same crap and make a shitty product? And then they put out the DSi XL.
And then it's like, how do we make up for that shitty product?
They made up for it, though. Hell, they made up for it with Pokemon Black and White.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that soon.
Yeah, we will. All right, so we were talking battery life, and now we're probably going to be talking about other stuff.
Like
3D slider.
This is like price. I mentioned that it's $250. It's still 25,000 Japanese yen, which still translates to about $300. So why it's more expensive in Japan, where Nintendo is located, I have no idea.
Exporting fees.
That doesn't make any bloody sense.
Why?
Because.
Why? Because it's the country. No, they're covering for our exporting fees. Because a lot of Japanese culture is very polite and focused around like guests, trying to offer the guests as much as you can rather than having them ask for stuff. So it only makes sense that they'd cover the exporting costs for us.
I'm also looking at prices for the others. We were wrong, apparently. The DS Fat was originally $150. Then DS Lite was $130, DSi was $170, and DSi XL was too much.
It cost you your soul. My sister has one. I berate her about it every chance I get. My parents know how much I hate the DSi. Some friends of my uncle who their kids just absolutely love me. And one of them wanted a DSi, but you could get a DS Lite for cheaper. So they asked me to convince her to get the cheaper one. I'm like, yeah, that it's worth it because it still has a GBA slot and it's just an all-around better system.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go out and buy another one. Mine's falling apart because I've been playing it so much.
Playing.
You know you play it a lot when your DS Lite is falling apart.
It's that long.
Those things are built like tanks.
It's that long ass fucking battery life. Like almost never ending battery life.
I wish my laptop had that kind of battery life. I need to get a new battery for my laptop. I can't leave it unplugged or else it'll die.
Oh dear, that's not a good sign.
It originally had like an 8-hour battery, which was amazing.
Now it has what, an 8 minute?
Now it has like a 20-minute battery.
It has an 8-minute battery.
Yeah, 8-minute battery. All right, so moving on.
Apparently, it's going to come with is it not a static stylus, but an extendable stylus?
That kind of makes sense, because depending on the style of game, you might want a more relaxed, farther away approach.
Yeah. But, it's only going to about 4 inches, I think. Which is bigger than the other styluses on other DS iterations, except for the Abomination DSi XL.
Yeah,
which you would need that big of a stylus to play the fucking thing anyway.
Dude, you know those big-ass novelty pens?
Yeah.
That's the stylus.
I
had one of those at one point.
Is that like...
I don't remember where I got it. I don't remember where it went. I just remember that I used it for schoolwork all through middle school.
The novel...
So we'll be sitting there taking a test. I have this big-ass novelty pen.
The novelty pen... Didn't... the Mythbusters in one of their James Bond specials, like,
I think so.
Pull up a novelty pen inside a...
Dude, okay, that's like asking... that's like asking, hey... I can't even say it. It's like asking... Hey, didn't the PSP Go suck all the time? They blow stuff up every episode now, which is great. They needed to sign a contract with
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay to make Mythbusters the movie. More explosions per second than has ever been recorded in the history of humanity.
Even Transformers.
Dude, Transformers 3 is coming out.
I noticed, but we'll talk about movies later.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Before we start rambling for no reason, unlike now where it's just stupid tangents we go on to.
Yeah. Actually, I think the tangents are coming from the fact that we've pretty much covered what we wanted to cover for the 3DS.
Yeah.
Besides, I can't remember. What are we looking at for launch titles? I'm trying to check that right now.
Kid Icarus?
I don't think so. I know
it was announced for the 3DS.
It was announced, but I remember how we said we don't see that as a release title.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that right now. They're saying summer 2011.
Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton?
Let me scroll down here. Probably not 2011.
Oh. Still better fucking make it to North America. I swear to God, I will go down to the company and hold them at gunpoint if it means that it makes it to North America. I will go to international prison, even though that doesn't technically exist, just for this game.
Stop breathing into the microphone. You're annoying our viewers even more than normal when you're not doing it on purpose.
That's possible?
Yeah. That is possible. As ludicrous as it might seem, it is possible. Oh, shut up. You see what I have to deal with? I gotta deal with this asshole.
My laugh is showing up on Audacity. It looks really cool.
Alright. So I think we've gotten far enough off topic to completely stop talking about the 3DS and
yeah,
and move on to its competitive.
I can't believe you even got that far into that sentence. Competitor.
I cannot believe I was seriously going to say the word competitor there.
That's like saying a 2-month-old hemophiliac baby who was born with only one arm and one leg is a competitor for the Chicago Cubs.
Okay, so
that was probably the worst thing I've ever said. Good God.
So last month, Jacob here brought up PSP 2, but they're not calling it the PSP 2 anymore.
Actually, I brought up PSP phone.
You also did bring up PSP 2.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not calling it PS. Okay, maybe I did. I don't remember. I barely remember breakfast. Fuck. Yeah, they're releasing the PSP 2.
Otherwise known as
the shit console thing. I don't know.
But you said they weren't. You said they weren't calling it the PSP 2.
No, they're not calling it PSP 2. They haven't told us what they're calling it, but they're not going to call it the They've confirmed that PSP 2 is not going to be the title.
Well, thanks for that, lads.
So, you know how the Nintendo Revolution wasn't going to be the title?
Yeah.
And it ended up with the Wii!
Yep.
PSP 2 is going to end up with the, oh God, what the fuck is that? And I will tell you why.
And why is...
2 words. Back touchscreen. Yes,
fuck?
it has a touchscreen on its back. Completely missing the point of a touchscreen in a video game handheld. It also has a camera and looks exactly like a PSP. Right down to the shitty slider. And the awkwardly positioned buttons. And the inability to process without killing your battery.
And
the instant access to porn.
And Wi-Fi?
Actually, I think it might have Wi-Fi.
I know, but I'm thinking about that in terms of battery life.
Yeah,
battery
life.
That Wi-Fi be like, what fucking battery life?
Yeah.
That's the same way it always has been with the PSP. Whereas with DS batteries, they last so long already that reductions in battery life due to Wi-Fi usage aren't as noticeable.
Yep.
Because it's not like, hey, your battery life is in the red. You're 30 minutes into the fucking thing.
PSP, you have to plug it in. You have to hook it up to a transformer. And you got to directly wire it into your local power plant. They have to put up specialized PSP2 power stations just so you can keep it charged.
And you have to have like 43 different licenses in order to use it.
Dude, I'm thinking they're shooting like early PS2 graphics for the PSP2.
Weren't they shooting for that with the original PSP?
Yeah, but they got as far as like PS1 graphics. Maybe GameCube style graphics. Nothing on the nothing comparable to the PS2.
Yeah.
I will admit this. When it first came out, the PSP was a viable handheld. But the way Sony has handled it in recent years, it has severely gone downhill, especially since the release of the PSP Go.
Phone.
Where they essentially abandoned their current...
phone. PSP phone, you mean?
PSP Go.
PSP phone.
When they got rid of the UMD.
Oh, okay.
Now they're releasing the phone.
You said now they're releasing the PSP Go.
Which might get them enough money to keep the PSP line going.
Maybe. Who knows?
If the phone quality is good enough.
Yeah, that's what it all is going to come down to on a game console. How the fuck
that makes sense.
How the fuck the phone quality is going to work?
Turns out you need to hook it up to a landline.
or it's like
best handheld ever.
Or it has the dubious call drop quality of one of those fake iPhones.
Oh yeah. Ashens, whatever would we do without you?
Probably lead a miserable non-British life.
Yeah. What is it with British people and liking TV tropes?
I don't know.
Because, like, there are more British people who are out there than Americans who follow TV tropes. I'm eating ice on this blog. I am so professional.
I could do that too. I just have to open my fucking window.
Yeah, you have ice.
And
we just have ungodly cold.
Whereas we have ungodly cold and 10 fucking inches of snow.
Yeah. No, alright, so he sent me the link for thefuckingweather.com for his area code, which used to be mine, but it was at 2 degrees. So I sent him mine. It was at 0 degrees. I won that little battle there. It should be getting warmer tomorrow and Friday. I think by Saturday it's supposed to be 50 degrees out here.
What the fuck does Colorado want to be? Hot? Cold?
Dude, in Colorado you could have all 4 seasons in one day.
So Colorado is a bit like Iowa, except compressed.
Yeah. Or more schizophrenic.
Or both.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Alright, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, PSP, the not PSP 2.
Not PSP. We get so far off topic on the not PSP 2. Just shows you how much we fucking care about it.
Really, all I can say is that I'm betting it's going to be the downloadable games rather than just UMDs. Which removes all semblance of backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the touchscreen on the back is going to be used for. Is it going to be like a PDA type? How old am I that I'm using the term PDA?
Maybe that could be misinterpreted as an Interpol song or something.
Fuck Interpol. Or public display. No, like a handheld computer. Good God. I feel so old technology-wise. My dad still uses the term, what was it, shareware?
Freeware?
He calls it shareware.
He calls it shareware? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. He's like 42. Yeah, 42. I had to do that math. How good of a son am I that I don't even know my dad's age?
Is that all we wanted to discuss on the not PSP 2?
That's all I know about right now. Have I been following it? No. I don't care. I just happened to glance at it and wanted to discuss that it exists.
Yeah. So
we're such a great video game blog, aren't we?
Oh yeah. We're so fucking reliable on getting you information.
Totally not biased.
Speaking of totally biased, Region 1 release of Black and White's coming up.
Woo! You can tell who's already pre-ordered that.
That's Pokemon Black and White, not Black and White TVs.
Or Black and White, the computer game, which I actually have, and I don't know why.
I didn't even know there was a computer game called Black and White.
It's like Sid Meier's Civilization, only you're a god. And they don't actually get as technologically advanced. I kind of slurred technologically.
I guess that's how you got hard rain out of heavy rain.
Yeah.
Either that, or you were thinking hard rain because you were thinking a campaign in Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah. Which is the only one people play online right now. I'm serious. I'll be playing with people, And if I don't choose it, it's going to be Hard Rain. Although Hard Rain is pretty fun, especially the mill when there's a witch every 4 feet. And I like playing as that guy who shoots every single witch he sees. You know what? No, I'm such a badass that I will kill a witch. I will just stand there, shoot a witch, and kill her before she gets to me. But anyway, back to Pokemon Black and White, because I want to talk about this. So, time for a long Prometheus MFD rant. All right, Pokemon Black and White takes place in Unova for the Region 1 release. It's like Ishu in Japan, but it's Unova in English.
Does this
whatever?
Yeah, does this mark?
Which is based off of the United States.
Does this mark?
Notable in the fact that Nintendo of America submitted some designs to help it get that American feel.
Okay, stop for a second. Would this mark the first time that the region is called something different in different regions in Pokemon history?
I believe so. From at least in the handhelds, I don't know too much about the console ones.
I have Coliseum, and I think they're the same in all regions. I'm not sure about Gale of Darkness, but whatever.
Gale of Darkness takes place in the same place.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
So yeah, I think it is. It's also the first one to implement seasons, which it cycles through a different season, I believe, every month. So you get all 4 seasons 4 times in a year, or 3 times in a year, I should say.
Friggin' do math correctly.
It's late, dude. I was supposed to be in bed like half an hour ago. But I'm doing this blog for the viewers. Because God knows they care about what I have to say. So anyway, basically the plot is the main villain is trying to separate the humans and Pokemons into 2 separate worlds. Yes, Pokemons. I will say Pokemans. I don't care. I know more about... I've been playing this game since it first came out in the United States. And I swear to God, I am allowed to say Pokemons and Pokemans if I want. I've earned that right. Anyway, he wants to separate them into 2 separate worlds. The whole Black and White. And it marks the first in several things. First of all, catching the mascot legendaries is required to advance the story.
Huh.
Which
yeah,
has never happened.
I don't remember that ever happening before.
No.
Of course, I stopped at 3rd gen.
Yeah. 4th gen, no. Yeah, you didn't even have to capture them. They're just like 4th gen. They're just creating just shitloads of legendaries. Just like 4th gen, the mascot legendaries are all dragons. You have Zekrom and Rashiram, which are electric dragon and fire dragon each, and then you have an ice dragon for the third, which is probably going to be the gray version. Took them long enough to come out with these 3. Anyway, it marks the first time that there's a legitimate Pokemon with the number 0 as its Pokedex number. And that would be Victini, which I forget how you get it. It's an event Pokemon, though. It's to mark it. I call it the Apple Rabbit Pokemon because it's designed after a way of cutting apples to make them look like rabbits. And it's based off of the letter V, which is the Roman numeral for 5, or Roman, numeral for 5. Okay, whatever. It brings up the total amount of Pokemon to, I believe, 629. Somewhere around there. I'm too lazy to go look it up right now.
Too lazy to pull up Bulbapedia. Say that 5 times fast.
Pull up Bulbapedia?
Yeah.
Pull up Bulbapedia? Pull up Bulbapedia. I can't even say it. Fine, I'm pulling up Bulbapedia. God. Fucking load Bulbapedia. Yeah. We have viewers.
God.
Loading. Swear to God, my Wi-Fi hates me.
It certainly does.
It has complete dead zones in my... Okay, 649. I was off by 20.
I think I know that your Wi-Fi hates you because this is going to be very interesting for me to hear what you actually say, because it's coming out really distorted on Skype. But that won't matter to you guys who are watching this, because we are both recording this on Audacity tracks.
Which totally helps. So 649 Pokemon. And I know pretty much every single one at this point.
Could you make it into a 649 Pokemon rap?
You'd have to give me like a month. I could do it. I could do it in numerical order.
Jeez.
You'd have to give me some time to write it out and rehearse and, mix the music for it. Find some people to do backup. Maybe get it.
Only 500 more to go.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of interesting. Also, back on a tangent. Also, it marks the first where there is a game-specific location. In white, there is the White Forest, which is a forest. And in black, in the exact same location, is Black City.
Which is a city, presumably.
Yeah. No, it's a cave, dude.
Fuck! How could I have gotten that wrong?
I can't wait for it. It looks it looks really good. It's just 3-on-3 battles, completely rendered back sprites that show the entire Pokemon rather than from the waist up. I'm just surprised they didn't make it a 3DS release.
But then they would
waited.
And then they would have to make it like a 3DS they'd have to make it on the 3DS card, and it would leave people out that aren't getting the 3DS.
True. But it would inspire them to buy the 3DS.
So like myself, I don't see myself getting a 3DS anytime soon.
No, I do.
Well, good for you.
Dude, even if there are no good launch titles, I'm getting it just for the fact that Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright and Kid Icarus are going to be out on it. I'll buy freaking Virtual Console titles. That'll keep me busy for about an hour.
You could buy Link's Awakening.
Yeah. Buy Link's Awakening, show that I kick ass at all Zelda games, beat in like 2 hours, speed run it on my first try.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Like a boss.
Good luck with that.
I heard it's actually kind of hard. All right. Anyway, next thing to talk about.
You want to wrap up Black and White first?
Buy it. There, I wrapped it up. I'm lazy.
Okay.
Buy it. Add me to your friends' codes and whatever, and we'll battle.
Next thing on ye old list. You may think that this is 10-year-old news, but it is true. Duke Nukem Forever has a release date.
Oh, God. I'm going to be waiting in line.
May 3rd is apparently the release date, and they are definitely going to hold true to this one. You want to know why? Because
Tell me.
Take-Two Interactive has been off the project, and 2K Games has been known to stick with their word on release dates.
God, I can't wait. I believe I've said before that I will not believe that it exists until it is in my hands, and even then I will be skeptical. Dude,
am I the only...
If they offer pre-ordering for it,
I
am going to withdraw money from my savings that was meant for college just so I can pre-order this damn game.
Because you're stupid.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that finds it ironic that the initials for Duke Nukem Forever is DNF, which if you follow racing of any kind, DNF in that context means did not finish.
That's pretty good, actually. Oh. Yeah, it's probably not going to be completely finished on what Take Two wanted, but there were not talking. Okay, all right. So I saw somewhere a whole bunch of screenshots from the game. Whenever they release screenshots from like what was it, 1999 up until 2009.
Yeah.
The 2009 screenshot looks good even today. And I've seen like pictures of it. It's gonna kick major ass.
Is there anything else you want to comment on Duke Nukem Forever?
Expect a blind run.
All right. You have fun with that.
Yeah. No, it'll either never start or never be finished.
Or both. Never start, therefore never be finished.
Yeah. Okay, the reason why I haven't finished BioShock is that it scares the shit out of me. I don't want to finish it. Because I don't want to play it.
Alright, I'm looking at the Audacity timer. We've talked for a long fucking time, so I think it's time that we bring in a couple of movies.
I like that unit. Long fucking time. Hey, how far away is the movie theater? A long fucking way. What's the temperature out? It's long fucking cold.
That makes no sense.
Don't care. It's me. You really think I'm ever gonna make sense?
Actually, the funny thing is if you go to thefuckingweather.com. Yes, that's a real website.
It is.
And you type in.
Later, I'm like, holy shit, this exists! Oh my god, I can't wait to get home.
You type in a local.
You can't wait to have my mom ask me what temperature it is outside. I'm like, all right, I'll just check the fucking weather. To her face. She'll get mad. I'm like, it's the website I use. Oh. She'll be like, oh, what's it say? It's fucking cold. Because that's what it says. It says it's either fucking cold or fucking hot. Or
if you find a temperature, I think it's like 45 to 60 or something. It's fucking ... All right.
That's awesome.
And then I think if it's like 60 to 75 or something, like it's fucking nice.
That's awesome.
All right, so we were going to talk about movies before I caused this colossal tangent to go on here.
You really think we need a reason to cause a colossal tangent? I mean, just right now, I'm causing a tangent and going even further away.
Shut the fuck up and talk about movies!
Explaining the previous tangents. All right, so movies. I saw Green Hornet.
You did eventually end up seeing that.
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It kicked ass. A lot of people didn't, though, which I found was weird. Okay, one thing I gotta say about it. Door guns.
What?
Motherfucking door guns. My mind was blown at that moment. Like, oh my god. This is one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. Goddamn door guns. When I get a car, like that'll ever happen, I'm going to install door guns.
The funniest thing
We'll shoot teddy bears and paintballs.
The funniest thing I've seen this year. We're only a fucking month into it.
Yep. Well, no, I saw that. I saw it in 2010, but not in time for our January blog. Or, yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
Whatever. We didn't do movies in January blog, okay? That's what happened. Or did I see it? No, I think I saw it in January.
Yeah, because you ended up talking about Tron Legacy, True Grit,
okay,
and
yeah, I did
Gulliver's
see it.
Travels.
Whatever, I'm confused, alright? You expect me to remain coherent through this entire thing? We've been talking for like 45 minutes now. With editing, it's got to be like 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, this is the first time we're actually recording one of our blog things as we're both using Audacity to record this, whereas previously I would just use Pamela, which it would save me time in syncing and stuff, but the sound quality wouldn't be that great.
Yeah.
So, any other movies?
I saw that new action movie with the one guy from Bruce Willis, was it?
What is that movie? Shit.
The Mechanic, that's it.
Mechanic.
Took me a moment there. It was pretty good.
You didn't give a star rating for the previous one.
Okay, yeah. Green Hornet gets...
Oh dear, we could be here all night.
I'm trying to come up with someone. Green Hornets... The Green Hornet... The Green Hornet gets 4.5 door guns out of 5.
Simply because that's the most awesome thing ever.
Dude, door guns! Who would think of that? And it makes sense because they had the mounted machine guns on the hood, but those can't turn or anything. Door guns you could turn and shoot at different angles. So you have the machine guns in the front and the door guns on the sides. It's brilliant.
Brilliant!
Fucking door guns. Alright, so back to The Mechanic. Not much to say about it. It's a typical action movie with more tits than usual. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very sensitive saying, tits. Fine, it shows more breasts than usual. God, stop glaring at me, viewer.
How is it possible for you to glare at him seeing as you cannot see him since we're not doing webcam?
They're glaring at me through both the internet and the past.
How the fuck is that possible?
Because from the 2 years that, or however long, 2 years that they've been viewing us, they've learned how to glare at me through the time and the internet because I'm such an asshole. So anyway, I give The Mechanic 3 betrayal explosions out of 5.
Betrayal explosions.
Happens twice.
And
that's it for movies, because there's really nothing good out in the past month. And really nothing good until Green Lantern comes out.
And what is that?
Oh.
Do they know?
Not soon enough. I want Green Lantern to come out because the guy who's playing Green Lantern is also going to play Deadpool. I want Deadpool to come out.
Oh, we didn't talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Nope.
That's coming out in a couple weeks.
It is. I'm still on the fence on whether or not I want to get it because on one hand, I really do like the lineup for it. On the other hand, I'm already spending all my money on Pokemon Black and White. So.
But Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out earlier.
True.
About 3 weeks. No.
Damn it, I need a job! Why does the job market here suck so much? I've been looking for almost a year.
And nothing.
Well, here for almost a year. I've been looking since, like, my sophomore year of high school.
And you had something here.
I've worked for family members who had farms, but nothing consistent.
Yeah.
You would think that would cause them to hire me, because easy farm work is still harder than most hard work at retail and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta...
You know what it's like to stand there taking out a barbed wire fence over the course of 3 days and then knocking the hill that it was sitting on down with a bulldozer?
And, having to learn how to drive a freaking tractor.
Actually, tractors are easy. The bulldozer was kind of hard to get used to because you don't actually drive it with your hands. You drove it with the pedals, kind of like an airplane.
Seems kind of awkward.
It is at first. Then you get the hang of it. And then you realize you're knocking down an entire hill. You're like, holy shit, this is awesome.
So it's like, fuck yeah!
No, like, it would go against the hill. It'd be like a small tunk, and the hill would be knocked over. It was awesome. And it wasn't even a very, very big bulldozer.
Is there anything else random that you just want to throw in here?
I have a shitload of music.
We knew this already.
They didn't know this. You knew this. The viewer didn't.
Well, if they watched the end of the first part of our E3 blog...
I guess, but when do people listen to me?
I
honestly believe people filter out my voice when we do these.
So what you're saying is I should do this all by myself and wear my voice out twice as much.
No. What I'm saying is that they're watching it for you, not me.
Right. Even though you claim to do this for the fans.
I do this for the fans. I try and make them love me, because when they love me, everything is better.
Give like you even said, give the fans what they want.
Yeah. Giving the fans what they want, and the fans are masochists. So what they want is either the pain of having to listen to me, or the chance to just ignore me. Everybody wins, except me. But who cares? Self-depreciating humor is so awesome and edgy.
Shut up.
Edgy like an infinite plane.
Shut up.
Oh, come on. How can you not? That's funny as hell. Edgy like an infinite plane.
That's just...
That has no edges. Because I need to explain the joke for people who aren't math nerds. Okay, I got a quantum physics joke for you. The tachyon leaves the bar.
Mm-hmm.
The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." A tachyon enters the bar. If you knew what tachyons were, you'd be laughing your ass off.
Of course, I didn't get that far in physics. Fuck
tachyons are particles that are theoretical particles that travel backwards in time.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, you took accounting.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'm smart enough to not make my brain hurt.
You know what the irony is? I might just become an English major. For all my knowledge of math and science, I really do want to become an author.
I'm just thinking about that and all the typos you make in your messages.
Yeah, no, dude. All right, so I was chatting with him today, and I made a typo. And he called me out on him. I'm like, all right, so my mom turns to my dad and says, with all the things he does, all the mistakes he makes, I think he's doing this on purpose. Jbizzo here is like, fair enough. Yes, my mom is convinced that I do the stupid shit I do the stupid mistakes I do on purpose.
Well, somewhat so am I.
Someone will say something to me, and then they'll try and confirm it. And I'll be like, "Could you repeat what you just said?" My mom thinks I just do that to irritate people. No, I'm just not very attentive.
So what were you talking about?
There's a difference between being inattentive and actively ignoring someone. What? What? The latter is passive aggressive. The former is just being a dumbass.
No, the former is trying to be funny, and then it falls into dude not funny.
I can go too far. I have dead baby jokes.
Shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
I'm really messed up. I really do blame high school because that's where you learn all the stupid shit.
Yeah.
Really, nothing I know now I ever learned in high school. Mainly because I did jack shit in high school. No, if you were to compare my test grades to my homework grades,
no correlation.
For lack of a better term right now.
No fucking correlation whatsoever.
It'd be like two different people.
It's like no fucking correlation whatsoever.
Yeah. I give Larry shit about he did bad on his ACTs. I got like a 30. He got a 15. 36 is the maximum possible.
I freaking slept. I freaking slept a 29 on the ACTs. I'm like, I didn't even fucking try and got 29.
Yeah, I don't do standardized testing well, so I got like a 26, then a 30, then another 26. But anyway, I give him crap about that, but that's the only thing I can give him crap about because our grades were pretty much the same. I'm still smarter than him, though. Well, do we have anything else to talk about?
Sunday night, Super Bowl 45, Packers, Steelers. Who you got? Didn't expect that Steelers. One, did you?
No. I was actually hoping for, what was it? Chicago against Steelers?
Yeah, well,
I was hoping Chicago win that one.
Well, no shit. I was too.
Yeah, we're from Iowa. Everyone in the Midwest likes Chicago. Unless you're from Wisconsin. But that's not technically the Midwest.
But who did you say? I completely talked over it.
Steelers.
I fucking hope so. But,
not because I don't really have anything against the Packers per se.
I do.
I just like the Steelers. I don't pay attention. I don't pay enough attention to hate the Packers. I just pay enough attention to know how the game works.
And really, sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy watching it. It's fun to watch it with people, but also Super Bowl ads are hilarious.
Yep.
I believe, what was it, a year or two ago? They had the 1 second ad.
I think that was last year.
And the guy just said the name of the product and then it just cut. That was brilliant. Because leading up to the Super Bowl, they had all these ads with that guy talking about how he could do just a 1 second ad.
And he did it.
Yep. There's some. I gotta admit, the beer ads for Super Bowl are just absolutely hilarious.
Yes. One of the classics is Magic Fridge.
Dude, Magic Fridge was the shit. Oh my god, I loved that commercial.
I think it stayed around for like a month.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that was brilliant.
That was fucking epic. I didn't
catch last year.
I think just as many people watch the Super Bowl for the game as they do the commercials.
Probably.
Because
who's doing the halftime show this year? Because I know the Who did it last year.
Oh fuck! I can't even remember.
Was it Black Eyed Peas?
I don't even know. I'm gonna look this up.
This is kind of important. Because while I admit the Who is epic, and I downloaded the Who Super Bowl Smash Up, their music really didn't work together. Didn't work well like it. With the whole one after another. Plus, they're old. They're not at their prime anymore.
No shit.
I don't even think they don't have Keith Moon.
You were right. Black Eyed Peas is Super Bowl 45 halftime show.
All right, so I'm going to be skipping the Super Bowl 55. I swear to God, if I ever hear another Black Eyed Peas song in my life, I will drive stakes through my ears. I will deafen myself just so I don't have to listen to them.
Because I'm stupid.
Out of all the music I love, I will eliminate that from my life just so I don't have to listen to them. Them and Nickelback.
Jesus Christ. Anything else random?
Tell I'm very opinionated.
Like we couldn't tell that in previous videos.
Ever since the first blog, ever since our first video, probably. Oh man.
You got anything else?
The Who was a great choice. Black Eyed Peas is like, what the hell were they doing?
The fuck were they thinking?
Get like, I don't know, anyone in Blue Oyster Cult still alive?
I don't fucking know.
I guess that would be a little obscure for Super Bowl.
Yeah. Whereas pretty much, even though they're pretty old, pretty much everyone knows about the Who.
Yeah. Well, if you don't, you gotta at least know Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Dude, Keith Moon was crazy as shit.
And if you watch any of the CSI stuff,
yeah, you definitely.
I love.
CSI made what was pretty much one of the Who's best songs into an internet meme. So I'll give them that. But they haven't made a good episode of CSI in like 10 years.
I love how it.
And it came out in 2003.
Okay.
So you do the math.
Okay, so you gotta love how CSI, right? The theme for that is Who Are You? Which makes sense for crime scene investigation. And then they have CSI Miami, which is Won't Get Fooled Again. Again, kind of makes sense.
Technically makes sense.
Then you have CSI New York, Baba O'Reilly. It's like, okay, we've run out of fucking Who songs.
It's like, all right, let's just pick another good Who song.
What the fuck is the next one gonna be? CSI LA with Pinball Wizard?
No, CSI LA with Boris the Spider.
Just because,
look it up. It's actually a pretty good song.
But just because that makes no
like 5 minutes.
But just because it makes no fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense. It's a very straightforward song. It's just weird and it was made up pretty much on the spot. It's like saying, I say the Boris the Spider is a straightforward song. I think of Pink Floyd is straightforward. Of course, everything, including Dark Side of the Moon and after, is pretty straightforward if you compare it to their earlier works. Especially the soundtrack to this movie, where the soundtrack is more popular than the movie itself, because the soundtrack is by Pink Floyd. You know what? I had a friend ask me if Led Zeppelin was still alive. I'm like, the band? He's like, no, the guy. I'm like, it's like asking if Pink Floyd or Jethro Tull are alive.
It's like asking if you play as Zelda in The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. For the gamer equivalent. Seriously, people need to start learning the classic rock songs, because those are pretty much the epitome of rock.
Yep.
I believe the saying goes, rock died in 82.
Something like that.
Wait. Now I gotta look up when Money for Nothing was made.
82 or 84 or 80. No, I don't fucking. It's somewhere in the fucking 80s, okay?
Little with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy. It's his own hair. Little got his own jet airplane. That little he's a millionaire. There, I just gave you an entire verse that's banned from radios all over the world. And it's from a song that's banned in radios all over Canada.
The fuck, Canada? Seriously.
Only two good things come out of Canada are Colin Mockery and Rush.
Oh, Colin Mockery, you're awesomeness.
Dude, that guy's a comedian. All right, so for those of you who have watched Who's Line, you know the game Party Quirks. There is a reason why he never hosts it, because he will get their character like that.
He's very good at that.
He's a freaking genius.
Yes.
Can't type one-handed. I know that has another meaning. Shut up. I still can't type one-handed. 85.
85, alright.
Damn. So yeah, Rock died in 82. Money for Nothing came out in 85, so that was Death Rattle.
Yeah.
But it's a good Death Rattle.
Yeah. Fun song on Warriors of Rock.
Yeah. It's easier than Walk of Life.
Yeah.
I downstream Walk of Life because I'm crazy.
It's stupid.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
It used to be I'd look up artists based on what was on Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Now I'm looking up stuff that I already have that's on Rock Band. Seriously, I have everything from AC/DC to ZZ Top.
Yeah. You almost said Aerosmith.
Yeah, I was just looking at Aerosmith. Then you get some freaking Alan Parsons Project and Pink Floyd and them in the rhythm games.
Walk This Way Run DMC version is probably one of Aerosmith's best songs.
Yeah.
Because that's like the perfect mix of rock and rap, or as I like to call it, rock-ap.
I only have the original version. The album I have of their greatest hits came out before Run DMC.
Okay.
Let's see. Dream On's another brilliant one by them.
Yeah.
Same Old Song and Dance, Sweet Emotion. And then, like, everything big 10-inch record on is kind of not very good. You know what I'm really waiting for Guitar Hero and Rock Band?
What?
Electric Light Orchestra.
ELO.
Because that does have guitar parts. I would think Don't Bring Me Down would be one of the ones they were trying to get. I've noticed, has there been any Guns N' Roses songs other than Welcome to the Jungle and Sweet Child of Mine?
On Guitar Hero?
Both.
Both. You're forgetting the entirety of Chinese Democracy, mate.
What now?
You're forgetting the entire album of Chinese Democracy.
I'm not forgetting that. I'm just disowning it.
But people still call you out on it.
Yeah, I don't care. It's one of the biggest that's one of the most disappointing albums ever. I believe the other one would be Boston's third album, which would be
looking this crap up.
Third Stage.
Fucking Guitar UFOs. That's an awesome album cover.
They actually paid a guy. The reason why the third album was delayed is they actually paid these physicists to determine if spaceships shaped like that could fly.
The fuck?
They had the money.
What the
like, hey, let's
why the fuck
see if these are actually possible.
Why the fuck do you need the possibility for it?
It's Boston.
Like a Boston?
Yeah, like a Boston.
That was an incredibly lame pun, and I should punch myself in the face 50 times for that.
TV tropes.
At least,
pretty much these blogs are going to devolve into us just reading off TV tropes pages.
At least I'm not like NTOM64, where I'm the pungent master.
Yeah, but you also don't have that role.
Like seriously, if you watch Hellfire Comb's playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2, Hell Dragon just started going fucking crazy at about part 100 because of all the puns that NTOM made.
Yeah, but NTOM can get away with saying everything or anything
Because he's British. He has
that perfect level, that perfect vocal tone,
and the ability to summon tea at will.
Yeah. Whereas you have, you dear viewer, just have me and Jbizzo who have the ability to summon
uncontrollable fucking anger issues!
Yeah, there we go. At will.
I don't know why I said that.
Good God. Through Sonic 4 Episode 1 playthrough, I literally went through the entire spectrum of Sonic fans. I started out saying, hey, this is a nice game. It's nice and pretty. I love it.
Fuck this game! Fuck you all!
Yeah, no, I'm like, I fucking hate this game. I'm going to punt my Xbox 360.
Which, why you would do such a thing, I have no idea.
No, I didn't go through with it because, like, damn, it's my Xbox 360.
How long have we just been fucking rambling on? I'm looking at the Audacity track. We're at 1 hour and 12 minutes.
About as long as we've created a coherent blog.
I should call.
That's my theory, anyway.
I should stop calling these video game blogs and just start calling them random compilation of shit.
We go off on a tangent. The video game vlog is a base for us to go on tangents as filler to make these longer.
And just hear our rambling insanity.
Yeah, it's a huge conspiracy, man.
Yeah. Just like your conspiracy, mate.
Dude. Alright, so should we end this now?
Have you not had enough fun yet, viewer?
Yeah. Hey, start typing in the comments, start conversations in the comment section. We'll respond.
Sure.
It's not like I have a life or Jordan here has not a life.
You can't even say anything. Because he knows I'm taking a full schedule of college courses.
Yeah. I'm taking one college class right now.
Yeah, just one.
I was going to take two, but no. The school's like, all right, you can take two, but the second one has to be at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'll just take the one and find a job. That's impossible now because job market's so terrible because the damn recession. It's like, what the hell, man? Just hire me. I'm going to work. You know that. Look at my freaking application. I've worked on farms, so easy work on that is still harder than probably what I'm going to have to do here, which is perfectly fine. I just want to get paid, but all right. And now I have to pay for school out of my own pocket because I don't have any scholarships or shit because I fucked around in high school, and I only got like $550 of my savings. And
now, for folks that viewers that might be in junior high or high school, because that does make up a bunch of these viewers. 8 o'clock might not seem so bad, but to a college student, 8 a.m. is like 5 a.m.
No, I'm 8 at night.
Oh, 8 at night?
My apologies, should have clarified. 8 at night.
8 at night is like midnight.
Yeah, no. That's bad no matter who you are. Unless that is the only physical time you can take because of work. Even then, that would be the worst hell ever.
Yeah, be like, the fuck am I supposed to do with the other time that I have? Sleep?
Yeah. Plus the fact that it's balls late.
Homework? What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Seriously, kids, do your homework.
Yes.
Like, do it well. You don't even have to learn the material. You just got to, like, cram it. Not cram it. You just got to, like, study it.
You have
even if you don't learn it, if you can regurgitate it, then...
You got to go through the process. If you go through the process and see how stuff works for yourself, you'll be more likely to do well on tests.
And read a fucking book. The face variety does not count. When I was in junior high, that's all I did was read. I did not watch TV for a good 3 years. Until I got halfway through high school. Then I actually had the time to watch TV. And now that I'm in college, I don't have the time to watch TV anymore. This is pretty much all I do. This, and then I study. Or find a job. Depends on the time of day.
Both at the same time? Probably not.
No. Kidding me? I don't have the attention span. I barely have the attention span to stay on a topic on this.
So you barely have patience enough to talk randomly about nonsense for an hour and 17 minutes.
Well, the fact that I'm getting kind of sleepy too.
All right, really, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I need to go to bed. I'm tired.
If I do any more of this, my voice will be even more shot than it is right now.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching this incoherent mess, if you've made it all the way through here.
If you did get through it all in one go, contact us with the secret code that we've been dispersing throughout, and we will send you one custom-made Jbizzo 49 and Prometheus MFDE t-shirt. All you have to do is send us the price for a plain white t-shirt.
With shipping and handling.
With shipping and handling.
Yeah, or you can just make one yourself. What you do is you take a plain white t-shirt, you got a Sharpie or something, you write Jbizzo 49 and Prometheus MFD on it.
Or whose line is it anyway?
Because that's where we totally stole that joke from.
Because whose line is it anyway was freaking awesome. Improv for the win.
Yeah.
Notice all the emotion has kind of run out of my voice. I'm tired. I wish to dream of gingerbread men eating unicorns made out of papyrus.
Okay, now this is just...
Whilst the Lord of the Dead plays checkers with the god of the moose.
I do not know how to interpret this.
Going off on a tangent. We've tried twice already to end this, but no.
The fuck is this?
In metal shop, surprise, I took metal shop in high school because that's totally a nerdy class. We had a substitute teacher as a dream interpreter. Which is like, for metal shop?
Yeah. It's like, the hell?
You didn't take metal shop, did you?
I took neither shop, actually.
No. I took AutoCAD, and then I took metal shop, and I would have taken wood shop, but it was full.
Yeah.
Dude, they let us work with molten metal. How stupid was our high school?
Oh my god! What's happened to my hands?
No, and lathes.
Jeez.
Freaking saws, engraving machines.
Did you have to sign a freaking waiver?
You had to get an A on the safety test. I was the only one who was able to start working after the first test. You had to get an A. If you didn't get an A, you got a day to take it. If you didn't get an A on that, you got another day. If you didn't get an A on that, you'd have to take another class.
Like, fuck you, we don't want you around here.
No, it's because they don't want kids getting killed.
Yeah, that's true.
God, a fucking lathe will smash your skull in.
Yeah.
Molten metal will burn through you like hot butter through very cold, easily meltable butter.
Cold, easily meltable. The fuck are we talking about?
The saw will cut limbs off.
Of course.
The funny thing is, I told him, the teacher. Whoa, not speaking. The teacher actually had all of his fingers, which is rare for a shop. You would think that a shop teacher wouldn't have all his fingers because the stereotype is that they get into an accident and cut a finger off. All right, want to try again to end this?
Well, as soon as we try to end this, I try and do something, but you take a tangent off of that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So at this rate, this is going to be the never-ending blog, and it's going to be like 18 hours of awesomeness.
We just keep adding on to it.
I officially have no right to call this the Jbizzo 49 and Prometheus MFD video game blog for February. I'm just going to call this the Jbizzo 49 and Prometheus MFD. What the fuck were we talking about? Blog.
This was a mistake to do this so late at night.
But this has led to the best video ever.
Yeah, I know. Watch, it gets more views than any other videos we have combined between both our channels.
Which would mean that this video would get 300,000 views. And I'd have fucking...
I wouldn't mind.
And I'd have YouTube contacting me for a fucking partnership or something. Which...
That would be kind of kick-ass.
It would be kind of kick-ass, but I wouldn't want to make my viewers suffer more bullshit than YouTube already makes them suffer through.
All right, let's end this now, please.
All right. This has been Jbizzo 49.
Prometheus MFD.
Crazy motherfucker. We'll see you sometime where I don't guarantee that it will be more coherent than this piece of shit was.
We should stay up for like 2 days straight before we record the next one.
Then it would just be like, oh, whatever.
All right. Let's just stop now before we get off on another tangent.
Oh, by the way, I'm kidding.